The scene takes us back to Asani's journey to becoming the chosen warrior, which is a long and arduous path, before she returned to her village to hear the death of her mother, Aza. For Asani, it spans 7 grueling years, each stage meticulously designed to forge her into a symbol of strength and hope. Each dawn, Asani embarked on rigorous physical training. She ran through dense forests, sparred with seasoned warriors, and mastered combat with spears, swords, and bare hands. Her body transformed into a weapon of unparalleled prowess. Next, Asani's training began with the fortification of her mind. Guided by her mentor Sayan, she solved elaborate puzzles, mastered strategy games, and delved into ancient texts. Asani's mental resilience was tested in meditation sessions that brought her face to face with her deepest fears and doubts. Asani was able to gain access to her subconscious memory and remembered her memory of her mother's wars and victory. After the successful completion of the mental fortitude training, Asani's mother's strength and skills were transmitted to Asani immediately. The most enigmatic part of her training was the mystical knowledge. Asani learned to connect with the spiritual realm, harnessing the ancient magic of her bangle. Guided by the whispers of God through her forefathers, she practiced and understood the spiritual insight, attuning her spirit to the mystical forces of the land and ways of overcoming them. The next stage of the training was intense spiritual enlightenment, which was the heart of Asani's journey. Asani undertook solitary pilgrimages to sacred sites, fasting and praying for days. These journeys deepened her divine connection, revealing visions of her destiny and empowering her with spiritual energy. To confirm her readiness, Asani was tasked with defeating the sea god, Izuzu, who had flooded a village. Using her newfound powers, she confronted Izuzu in a fierce battle, ultimately restoring peace to the village and proving her worth. Next, Asani faced Atui, an imposter claiming to be the chosen one. Atui could transform into different beings, even mimicking Asani herself. Using her mental fortitude, Asani resisted Atui's mind control and defeated Atui, ending his reign of deception. The Air Guardian was Asani's next challenge. Manipulated the wind of the village, creating a whirlwind that destroyed crops and hid children. Asani, using her bangle, called forth the winds and overcame the Guardian, restoring order to the village. Asani's journey led her to the fiery underworld, a realm only water could penetrate. Using the power she gained from Izuzu, the sea god, Asani enveloped herself in water and navigated through the flames, ensuring she would not succumb to the same fate as her mother. Defeating the underworld. Cloud riders, handsome men who enticed female warriors. The Cloud Riders captured women that refused them and enslaved them in different villages. Asani was informed and went to rescue them. The Cloud Riders were notified about Asani's plan and the army came together, making plans to destroy Asani. It was a fierce battle. Asani used her mystical power to weaken their influence. Asani defeated the Cloud Riders, emerging victorious and unaffected by their charms. The final challenge was the Animal Lord, who proposed to Asani. Upon Asani's refusal, he became angry and summoned animals to torment several villages, destroying crops and attacking villagers. Asani tried to settle amicably, but his wrath knew no bounds. Asani faced the Animal Lord in a fierce battle, His ability to transform into various animals tested her combat skills and resilience. She fought bravely, using her acquired abilities to ultimately defeat him and end the torment he had inflicted on the villages, leading to the final confrontation and the death of the animal lord, making Asani victorious again. The culmination of Asani's training was a perilous journey through the unforgiving mountains. This final test was designed to push her to her limits. She battled fierce elements and mythical creatures guarding the sacred path. Bloodied but unbowed, she reached the summit, where she plucked the rare, sacred flower, an emblem of her endurance and skill, and she ran back to her mom's village. Returning to Sayan, Asani stood tall, the bangle on her wrist gleaming as a mark of her readiness. She was no longer just a daughter or a trainee, she was now a warrior, forged through trials and destined to protect her people. Asani's transformation was complete, her spirit unbreakable. Asani had become the chosen warrior, ready to face any challenge that lay ahead. With mixed feelings about her mom's tragic death, Asani ponders on how she will deal with those who murdered her. Watch out for Part 3: The Evil Plot and the Revenge of Asani. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places.